Hello, Scott. Here is your sewer scope from today's inspection. That's me underneath the basement stairs getting access to that clean out cap right there. That's the main sewer stack pipe. We're in PVC for the first about 8 feet or so, and then we switch over to cast iron. I note materials all the time, and more often than not, it's switched around. You start out in cast iron underneath the foundation of the house, and then you switch over to PVC or a different material. But it's not a defect. It's not anything that's wrong. It's just a little interesting to me, just knowing that it typically goes the other way. Again, not a big deal. Most likely they use cast iron, just knowing all of the big trees in and around the house, in the neighborhood. If they had used clay or something like that, they would have probably run into problems, or the homeowner would have run into problems with roots. A little paper product incident here. In a second, I'm going to jump up and we get some water running through there just to clear it out. So hang in there for just a second. It won't take long. There we go. I'll leave a little bit of water running as well. Just one, so I didn't have to uh, jump up again from the kind of the cramped area that I was in. But two, also so I can see the functional drainage in the pipe, how well things are draining. And finally, because it's cast iron and it's really coarse and bumpy, this will help me to push my camera through the line. Um, Speaking of that, so this is a cast iron. It's a metal pipe, obviously, in obviously a very wet environment. So over time, what ends up happening is the pipe corrodes or scales up, right? So you've got a kind of a very rough surface that, especially towards the end of the video, you'll see that the line has a tendency to catch paper products, the organic material. Eventually, what will end up happening is if the pipe is just left alone, they'll accumulate on the bottom of the pipe residue, natural materials, cooking grease, things along those lines. I've seen it where it's gotten bad enough where there's, as you're pushing your camera through there, you create an actual channel in there. You don't have to worry about that at this point, but I mean, I think just as good normal upkeep and maintenance, I think descaling the pipe would be a good idea. It's just bringing a company in with cutter heads to clear things out. Here's the city connection right here. So right at about 59 feet, we get to the city. A good run, a nice straight run also. Not a lot of twists and turns or bends or anything like that. You're just a nice straight shot, a nice downward slope to the pipe. All in all, pretty good. So back to descaling the pipe. So a company would come in, clean the pipe, you put cutter heads through it just to chip out any of that scaling on there, and then you're probably good for another decade or so. I mean, I'll put that in my written report. I'll leave it up to you. It's not something that you need to do day one, but it's something that I would probably do within, maybe the first year and a half of ownership, just to get it off my to-do list. Um, just again, good upkeep and maintenance. I'm obviously keeping the camera rolling as I pull back. You're more than welcome to watch the return journey if you'd like. Reach out to me with any questions. I'm always happy to be a resource.